Southern Coop of Many. And I thought today I would share a couple of things that we use in our homeschool room for the younger children. I say younger children, most of these I'm going to refer to about the ages of 2 and 3. I will say that some of the other kids will play with it also, but typically these are the things that I would use for my preschoolers. I have used these in kindergarten and even some of the early elementary as well. But for the most part, I use these things to kind of occupy them while I'm working with an older child. Now, sometimes it kind of depends on their day that they're having. It goes awesome and they'll play with these particular items for maybe 20, 30 minutes. But some days, 2 minutes and they've moved on. Honestly, it kind of depends on the day that they're having, their attention span in general, and then just what's going on around them. How's their environment? So I'm just going to give a couple suggestions to you of things that we use, and hopefully it can inspire you. And I think I ended up counting, I tried to get 10, but we have like lots of these type things around. So I'm trying to narrow it down so it won't be so overwhelming for you or myself in trying to do the video. Keep in mind too, one of the things that I look for in kind of occupying the child while I'm working with an older child, or at the same time, I really want my younger child to learn how to focus, how to grasp, how to be able to learn some self-control. There's different learning techniques that's going on even at this young age as well. There are educational ideas that I am instilling while occupying my child over independently while I am working with another child too at the same time. So it's kind of like I'm slipping it in there and they don't even know. But anyway, I'll start. I have 10 things, and most of these are going to be, I'm going to call it cost effective. There are a couple of things that may be a little bit more expensive, but keep in mind too, my oldest is 14. We started kind of collecting these type of things whenever he was little. 14-year-old, and now we have a 9-month-old, and our 9-month-old is going to get to benefit from the things that my 14-year-old got to play with. So as long as they're still in good working shape. Most of ours for the most part are, because I keep these strictly for school purposes. Otherwise they don't come out. These are things that have to stay in the schoolroom. You can get this at any craft store, Walmart, probably even like, I know Hobby Lobby, but Walgreens, wherever you might find simple little crafts. All these are puff balls. Whoops, and I just threw one on the floor. This is actually what Ladybug played with for probably about 20 minutes this morning. It's just a bucket of puff balls. I do use these for sorting. I was looking for my other container, but I don't have it right now. I guess I've already stuffed in the closet. But I might have her to, actually she does this on her own. I don't even have to tell her. She kind of likes to organize, I think. It's a hidden trait that she may have and she don't even know she does. But what she'll do is she'll take the large ones and she'll make a stack of just the large puff balls. So I might give her an example and say, okay, Ladybug, I want you to find all of the large puff balls. And I'll put them over in a stack and she'll just stick them on the side. Now find all the small puff balls. Y'all see how small that is? So be careful if you have a child that puts toys in their mouth. You don't really want them to put these little itty bitties in their mouth. But for the most part, I don't have to worry about that with her. She does really good, but she likes to sort. So, or I might say find all the blue, find all the orange, find all the red. So there she is, she's working on her colors. Or I might say find me 5 big puff balls, and she'll find 5. We'll work on counting. So yeah, that's super easy. It's just a big thing of puff balls, and she'll sit there and she'll just dump them. I do have some measuring cups too, which is in my other container here. She'll take and she'll like scoop and she'll pour them into some of our kitchen toys. That's something that she really enjoys doing. And the boys, they do the same thing. They enjoy doing it too. This is a box of lentils or any kind of beans. I have literally had this for about, I don't know, 8 or 9 years. This thing probably used to be full and they have since used it so much. I do lose beans when they play with this, although we try really hard not to. This can be used for measuring, so they'll recognize simple numbers on the measuring cup. And they just take and pour. And actually this is working on fine motor skills gross motor skills, all those skills that they're going to have to use when they start to write. I have lots of little measuring cups. This actually came in some protein powder. So that, and then they have hidden some little army man that was already in there. I don't know where this came from, but they take it and they'll bury it up under the beans, and then they'll kind of search and grab. There's even a little snake in here. So they'll take, and then we have some little math cubes too. I don't even know where that came from, but they'll just bury it up under the beans, and they'll use the scooper and they'll kind of dig around, and there you go. And then I just keep the lid on when we're done with the school lesson and put it back up in the cabinet. This is a big one. They really like this. I usually save this one for Fridays because we don't do as much school on Fridays, and this is one that I end up having to do a lot of cleanup after, but they really enjoy it, so that one's fun for them. Okay, my next, I'm going to call it cost effective. These I actually have purchased probably within the past year or so. These are more of one of our newer items, but I have used these before because you can print off the, it's called Do-A-Dot art. You can print off pages off the internet for free. I ordered these from Rainbow Resources, and these are nursery rhymes. Super cute. So it has like a little nursery rhyme that you can do, and then they just take the daubers, which I'll show you in just a minute, and they will paint them. This one is just pretty little pictures that they can paint. I've had several of these books over the years. We've used these a lot. This is one of my newest favorites. Ladybug and Little Romeo are doing this currently. I could actually show you some of their pages they did already. This was from yesterday. I copy the page and then they do their little artwork. We are making, I dropped it and it opened up. We're making their ABC book. This has been kind of fun for them to kind of do, and you can see the creativity here in Little Romeo's. And then every day we go over, whenever I take the time to go over anyway, his ABCs, which is fun. I'll show you the little Do-A-Dot. I actually have 2 packages that I purchased of these. We call them daubers. They're super easy to use. They're really easy for little hands to hold. They simply grasp and just, they can dot it, you know, or kind of sway it with their colors, and then that's it. Really easy. And I have tons of colors, and these are all washable. So we just try to make sure we don't get it all over us when we're doing it, but if it does, it washes right out. Okay, those I got on Amazon, so easy. The next thing we use a lot are sorters, which is kind of like the puff balls, just the puff balls are a little bit more, I'm going to call them thrifty and fine. These are not so much. I got these little people, different colors. There's like, there's little girls, and there's, I call them boys. They're different. And then they have the little babies, Ladybug and Little Romeo and Little Mac. I really enjoy these. I got these also from Rainbow Resources, and they were $17.50, which is kind of expensive, but we use these a lot. They play with these a lot. They'll play with them with their blocks. They'll just play with them by themselves. Just fun. More activities to do with them. They'll sort, find all the green, find all the red, find all the, if I can get it untangled, all the cats, find all the girls, find all the babies, you know, and so on and so forth. So lots of educational ideas with those that you can do. And then I also have these. My sister-in-law gave me these a long time ago. I think it was when Big Bug was like a kindergartner. So these have lasted forever, but you can buy these on Amazon. I have seen them recently, actually. Same concept. Little Mac uses these to make like little designs all the time. He'll like make a red and a blue and an orange. And it's just a little, you know, a cheap little school box that we got at the dollar store. And we keep them in there, and they pull them out, and they can just play and play and play. So that's I'm calling those sorters. One of our newest things that the littles have really enjoyed doing is this right here. Kinetic Sand. We just got this one in the mail this week. I got it at Walmart. So you can use Amazon, which is where I got this one. This one came from Walmart. I think this one was like 10. I think this one on Amazon was probably a little bit more, but I got more kinetic sand in my package than I did with this one. But this one came with toys. They love, love, love doing this sand, and it is so good for their fine motor skills and creativity. Very fun, very fun. Okay, something else that they can be really creative with. My friend Tracy introduced me to this tape roll. This is Little Romeo's Christmas gift, actually, but we all use it, but he is the one to be the most creative with it. It's just tape, colored tape. They take it, and they are able to do this without hurting themselves. It is not extremely sharp, but it has like a little thing that you can just like pop it off. And he makes all kinds of different ideas with this tape. So there you go. There's another one. I just dropped a bunch of puzzles on the floor. Here's another Amazon purchase. This we got for Ladybug on her 2nd birthday. It is just a really easy, soft feeling mat. And it comes with all kinds of little accessories that you can use. And just to give you an idea of how it works, you just lay the mat flat down on the floor. It comes with little water pens, and you can draw. And actually, if you color it, it has hidden pictures on it. This is actually a pretty good size. I don't know if you can see exactly how big it is, but 2 at a time can do this. And this is really good for even the younger ones that can sit up well. This is a really nice Melissa and Doug lash board puzzle. Super, super good for fine motor skills. As a matter of fact, Ladybug was playing with this morning. And in the process, not only is she working on her fine motor skills, but she's also working on color recognition and how many does she see and number recognition. So this I really, really like. A little bit here. I'm going to show you without me spilling it. And then it'll have oh, that one's actually still sewn in. It'll have the object with it that has the sound apple. So I do that one with preschool anyway, but as far as just letting them be able to work on it while I'm doing something with someone else, it usually just makes a big mess. So much I have 2. Rainbow resources. And I got one of these actually at a yard sale for like, I don't know, $3 or something, and it actually had all the parts to it. This is the one I bought online. Actually, it wasn't Rainbow Resources. I can't remember the Mindware. Got this from Mindware. But it's a fun one, and they really like doing this. So I try to keep this one to like once a week so they don't kind of get wore out from using it a lot. And I don't get wore out from having to pick up all the parts or encouraging them to pick up all the parts. But it's a fun one. So that is pretty much it. We have a lot of things, but I'm just going to kind of keep it a little simple so I don't overwhelm you with all the ideas that I have. I get really excited with preschoolers because there's so much that they can learn, so much they can do, but their temperament can be kind of short. And yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you found it helpful. And if you have any questions, I can try to link some of these from Amazon down below in the description box, but I may not be able to find them. So if I do, maybe that will help you. If you have any questions, though, like I said, feel free to ask me. I will see you guys in the next video. So thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to our channel and press that like button. I appreciate it. Thanks.